Quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. This is complete to Hawkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Not too many teams that use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of how they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Smith. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it's Smith. Now he's flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air again, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hawkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Now Gino on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Smith. That's caught at the 1. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run here with Hubbard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming out with a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history... When this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The Bucs at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2. Gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive. And not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Mayfield down. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going right in.
There is something to a game plan of trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point put through by Succop. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Hits his running back, Pirine. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And they'll get this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. First down, Mayfield. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. 2 yards the loss, and now 30-12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Smith. This is complete to Hawkins. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Smith on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's got room.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 8th play of the drive. They need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game